8 Yen Lamat. Composed by the bodhisattva Nagarjuna and translated by the Tripitaka Dharmakarya Kumarajava of the land of Cao Cha. Under the later Tsin. Translated from the French. By Gelongma Karma Migmi Chodron. Chapter 26. Exertion. Sutra. The bodhisattva must fulfill the virtue of exertion by means of non-slackening of bodily and mental exertion. Shastra. Pi li yet, in the language of the TSN. Exertion. I. Exertion, fourth virtue. Question. Exertion is the root of all good dharmas. It should be first. Why is it here placed in fourth place? Answer. 1. Generosity. Morality and patience always exist in the world. The householder, as a guiding principle, gratifies his guests, and examples of generosity are found even among animals. People give for various reasons. They give in view of the present lifetime, or in view of the future lifetime, or in view of the path. There is no need for exertion to practice generosity. Similarly, in regard to morality, seeing malefactors punished by the king or by laws, people themselves feel frightened and do not dare to violate the rules of morality. Also, there are naturally good people who do not commit sins. Some people, learning that the evil committed in the present lifetime finds its punishment in the future lifetime, feel fear and observe morality. Others, learning that it is possible by means of morality to escape from birth, old age, sickness, and death, take the vows at once and proclaim, starting from today onward, I will not kill. Prantipata, etc. Is exertion needed to observe this morality? Similarly with patience. Whether someone insults them, beats them, or kills them, some people do not respond because they are afraid. Others are quiet and do not respond because they are too weak, because they fear a punishment, because they follow the rules of honest people, or because they seek the path. There is no need for the virtue of exertion in order to endure all that. But here, the bodhisattva who wishes to know the true nature of dharmas and to practice the virtue of wisdom must practice rapture. The rapture that is the gateway to true wisdom. Now, in order to practice rapture, diligence, exertion, and one-pointedness are necessary. 2. Furthermore, by means of generosity, morality, and patience, great merit, great peace and great joy are obtained. Great renown and the fulfillment of all one's wishes are obtained. Having appreciated the flavor of these benefits, the bodhisattva now wishes to progress and obtain rapture and wisdom. Thus, when digging a well and finding dampness and mud, one increases one's efforts with the firm hope of finding water. Or, while trying to produce fire by friction, when smoke appears, one increases the friction in the firm hope of having fire. Commonly there are two gateways for arriving at Buddhahood, namely, merit and wisdom. The practice of generosity, morality, and patience is the punyadvara. The understanding of the true nature of dharmas, or the great virtue of wisdom, is the prajnadvara. The bodhisattva who enters by the punyadvara and avoids all the sins realizes all his aspirations. If he does not realize his aspirations because his faults and defilements counteract them, he enters into the prajnadvara. Then he has no distaste for samsara or attraction for nirvana, for both are but one thing. Now he wants to produce the great virtue of wisdom, which depends on rapture. Dhyana in turn requires great exertion of effort. Why? Because, if the mind is distracted, it cannot see the true nature of dharmas. Thus, a lamp burning in the full wind cannot light up anything. But if the lamp is placed in a closed room, it will give off plenty of light. Rapture and wisdom cannot be carried on by meritorious actions, and cannot be obtained by means of gross considerations. In order to attain them, bodily and mental effort and unrelaxing eagerness are needed. Thus the Buddha said, "May my blood, flesh, fat, and marrow dry up, may I be reduced to skin, bone and tendons, but never will I abandon exertion." This is how one acquires rapture and wisdom. When one has these two, one possesses all. That is why exertion is in the fourth place. It is the root of rapture and true wisdom. In the first three virtues, generosity, morality, and patience, there is indeed some exertion, but so little that we do not speak of it. Question. Some say that only by practicing generosity, morality, and patience can one acquire great merit, and that one's aspirations are realized by the power of these merits. As for rapture and wisdom, they will come by themselves without the help of exertion. Then what use is the virtue of exertion? Answer. Buddhahood is profound and difficult to attain. Even if one has generosity, morality, and wisdom, it is still necessary to have profound rapture, true wisdom, as well as the innumerable attributes of the Buddhas. If one does not practice exertion, one does not produce rapture. If rapture is not produced, it is not possible to be reborn in the Brahmadevaraja heaven and, a fortiori, to aspire to Buddhahood. Thus, the Vaishyaminta who wanted to get innumerable precious substances obtained everything at will. King Ting Cheng reigned over the 4 continents. The heavens rained down on him the 7 jewels and the things he needed. Sakra Devanam Indra shared his seat with him and made him sit beside him. Nevertheless, despite all his wealth, he was unable to obtain the path. The Bhiksu Lopian Cho, although he was an Arhat, begged for his food for 7 days without receiving anything and returned with empty bowl. Then he burned his own body in the fire of rapture and attained parinirvana. This is how we know that only by the power of merits does one realize the path, and that, if one wishes to attain Buddhahood, it is necessary to show great exertion. 2. The benefits of exertion. Question. What are the benefits of exertion? Benefits that the bodhisattva will investigate diligently and without slackening. Answer. All the virtues and all the benefits of the path, in the present lifetime and in future lifetimes, come from exertion. Moreover, if a person who wants to save himself already gives evidence of his eagerness and exertion, what can be said about the bodhisattva who has taken the vow to save all beings? The stanzas of praise dedicated to exertion say, "The person who does not spare their life, whose wisdom and mind are firm,